Hey, we back, and I'm here with another chart. Charts are cool. I keep doing videos without charts, but why not? They're good. To be fair, they are pretty good charts. This one is a 3-in-1 chart. You can see at the bottom here, we actually have 3 separate charts, and I'm going to go over all 3 of them because they're all not as involved as some of the other charts, but they are certainly helpful. So the first one we have here is the prices for each Huntbot level. We've got efficiency, gain, duration, XP, and cost. There is no radar here, I noticed, but radar goes on forever, so you know, whatever. It has the price of each level down here, and then the price left to max out the trait. So we've got this for all of the different traits. You can see cost only going up to level 5, incredibly cheap to max it out. Overall 402,000 total. Something to note here, cost important, cost good. A lot of people don't max out cost, they go for other things. You should max out cost. That is one thing I will absolutely say, because overall increasing cost all the way to max is going to halve the cost of your Huntbot. It only costs 402,000 total compared to all these other things costing like 9 million. Now with something like efficiency, of course, if you level it up enough, that'll double the cost that you're getting from your Huntbot anyway, double the money that you're getting because it doubles the animals that you're getting. But once you reach a certain point with your efficiency and your duration and your gain, you are certainly not going to be doubling the amount that you get anymore, not even close. Whereas cost is a double that only costs this much. So once you've spent that much on the other traits, you're already like too late. Well, of course, you still get cost anyway. But to be most efficient, you want to get cost as early as possible, assuming that you want the money, of course. If you're just trying to max out your Huntbot as fast as possible and you have money from elsewhere, maybe you've done a lot of manual hunting, then I suppose you could ignore cost a little bit more. But I see no reason to ignore it completely because this is pretty cheap in the grand scheme of things. I mean, you know, compared to 10 million, there's 4 traits here, so you're going to want like 40 million. As it says here, we have the total. This is the total amount of essence that it takes to max out your whole Huntbot, 40 million. So that 400,000 really is a drop in the bucket. I mean, that's like 1%. So yeah, you should definitely get cost as soon as possible. But other than that, as you can see, it's about the same to max out each trait. I mean, it's slightly different, sure, but it's about the same. And as I've said plenty of times before, the strategy you're normally going to want is going for efficiency and gain at the same time. Duration, get up to a nice round number so you can set it off all the time. And XP you mostly want to ignore. Another cool, wacky thing about this one is that if we click on these, we can actually see the formula that is apparently used to figure out the price of each upgrade. Is this going to help you with anything? Not really, but it's kind of interesting to know. So, yeah. So, what we can use this statistic to figure out is the next chart, the efficiency and gain leveling order, because I say you're meant to do them about the same, and this seems to be supported by this chart. So as you can see, we have gain and efficiency going up 1 for 1 down here, seeing how much price per essence that you get for each level. The essence per hour that you're getting, the price that it costs, price remaining, and what's interesting here is time to max. Assuming you follow whoever this guy's strategy is, it apparently takes 122 days to max out your Huntbot, which really isn't too bad. Now, of course, that is 122 days of Huntbot usage, so your Huntbot won't be running all the time, so it could be more than that. But alternatively, if you do manual hunts, that will reduce the time. So it's actually a reasonable estimate. And that's like a third of a year, basically. And yeah, if you are properly active on the bot, you should be able to get it a lot easier than that anyway. This is also assuming that you're sacrificing your animals though, so that is very important to do. It is. You should sacrifice your animals. You will level up your Huntbot a lot faster if you sacrifice your animals than just relying on gain by itself. Although if you want, you can just rely on gain by itself. It will take you a lot longer than 122 days though, that's for sure. We also have the time to get here, which shows, well, how long it's going to take to get each upgrade. So only a couple of minutes for the first ones, but if we scroll all the way down to the bottom here, you can see that it starts taking 14 hours for max gain and 12 hours for max efficiency. That's quite a long time for one upgrade. Also notice that we end up getting a bit of an offset. I say that they're about the same, and I say that this agrees, but as you can see, you start prioritizing efficiency at some point in order to reach the end a little bit earlier. So that's fun, but you don't have to follow guides like this exactly. Like, realistically, it doesn't matter all that much, because if we have the price per essence, you can see that it's pretty much the same. I mean, look at this. There's a 30 difference. This is a 16 difference. It's a, what, 33 difference. Like 33 essence is not a big thing. So you don't need to worry too much about the exact amounts that you're spending and stuff. But it's just a rough guide here of what order to do stuff in with respect to your Huntbot. The final chart is a little off tangent from the other two, but is still very helpful. And this is the animal stats. Now, you can find all your animal stats with the OWO Dex if you own the animal, and if you don't, you can use something like ReactionBot. But charts like this can be pretty helpful to see them all in one place. And one thing that I do like about it is we have total stats here. So you can see how good each animal is, e.g. snail being considerably better than the rest of the common animals. Not only does it have all of those stats in HP, which makes it a pretty good tank, it actually has more total stats as well, apparently, which is fantastic. But yeah, for the most part, as you get rarer, they will get more stats. We get into the Fabled with 21. Specials will have 20 with a couple of exceptions, I believe. Maybe it doesn't list all of them. Okay, fair enough. Hidden's 23, 22. And then we even have all the Patreons here, which will have 20 each. Nice. So yeah, you can use this to find all of those cool pets. Now, like I say, I'm not sure that it has everything here. Yeah, doesn't look like it does. So you're still going to be wanting to use your reaction bot and whatever where necessary. But it's quite nice to see them all in one place, and especially for the standard tiers of animals, this is pretty helpful. You can be like, oh, I want to find a new physical attacker, and you just look down this list until you find something with a high attack. Oh, there you go, dragon. Not that dragon's a great physical attacker, but you get the point. So yeah, again, another pretty helpful chart. Anyway, now that I've shown you those three things, I think I will just end that one there. I didn't really have anything more to say. I just wanted to let you know that they existed. Once again, something that I've been doing recently, but I don't care. Like I say, this will be in the description, so you can go find it if you want. And if you want more helpful charts, go and have a look at the official OO server, which is where I get all these things from. It's not difficult to find them, but nobody looks at pinned messages. What can I say? Anyway, bye!